lot of time, but also a lot of quiet. Like you need time to think, to reflect on what you think on a topic, and not even necessarily thinking on it, just letting your brain be blank and just letting whatever comes and whatever goes, let your subconscious work. And one of the things that we don't do well, I think, as entrepreneurs, as business people, and in this hustle culture, is just trying to grind and not leaving enough time for that quiet reflection, or just quiet, like giving ourselves permission to sit in silence. And you're absolutely right when you say that you have to own your calendar, or somebody else is going to own it for you. And it kind of, it reminds me of the topic of the initial conversation, which was paying to get into close proximity to the people that you want to be around. Because Austin, you pointed out, like, real estate people, I don't know if I would say they're all boring, but the problem is, like, if you go to like a free networking event, the quality of conversations and people you're likely to be around are the types of people that go to free events. Whereas when you're paying to go to an event where you're like, I'm going to get access to that person who really values their time, and they are willing to pay this money so that they're around people who also are at that same level. I think there's something profound that happens when you elevate that level.
Well, I know I was talking to Rock Thomas one day. He was one of the elders of GoBundance, not one of the founding members, but he was one of the elders. And he told me that he spent the year with Tony Robbins. I'm like, damn, Rock, that's cool as shit. He goes, don't be impressed by me. I paid that dude $1 million. I'm like, oh, ooh. But then that made me start thinking that I've always innately understood, get closest to the people that are at the pinnacle of what it is I'm trying to do. But then that really drove that shit home. So now I didn't pay anybody $1 million, but I've paid one guy. I'm not going to say names because I don't want to tell people how much they charge for these things, because they may have different prices. But one guy I paid $25,000 for. It's just a guy I saw at a seminar. I said, I want to be near you. I don't want to be near your organization. Your program is great for financial literacy and for preserving your cash flow, but I want to sit with you. He goes, again, I won't tell you his name, but I'll tell you the price. $25,000. I'm like, okay, done. So I got to go out to his Utah mountain home with him overnight and stay out there, walk the river that runs through his backyard. I spent $10,000 to hang out with Gary Vaynerchuk. I spent $5,000 to hang out with Jeff Hoffman. I so totally believe in spending money. People, they'll ask on Facebook groups or on Bigger Pockets, what do you think about paying some